So today, I wanted to do a nice chatty video about some of the things I want to see more of in YA. I don't know, I thought this would be fun and chill, so go get a drink, sit down with me, let's talk. One thing I want to see more of in YA is no romance. What? First of all, I love romance. I love reading romance novels. I love it when there's romance in the books that I read. And I love a lot of couples and I have a lot of ships and I love it. I like reading it. But I also think that there is a lack. I think there's a lack of books in YA that do not contain any romance in them. I know that they're out there, but they are very rare. I don't think that a book needs to have romance to be good. When it's there, it's great, but sometimes I feel like romance is just kind of thrown in there into a story and it's like not really necessary. It's like there's this impulse to couple people and sometimes it makes sense and other times it doesn't. Like I just said, romance is great and love is a beautiful, beautiful thing, but there are so many different types of love. There's love between friends, there's love between siblings and family or whatever, and I think it would be really great if we had more novels that were centered around those types of love stories, because they're kind of like love stories. They're just not romantic love stories. I love me a cute relationship, but I also love me a nice, cute, fluffy and loyal friendship that is platonic, where there is no attraction whatsoever. Give me more of that. I didn't quite like where the camera was placed, so I moved it around a bit. Is this good? Do it look good? My favorite friendship is Will and Jem from the Infernal Devices. I love those two so much, and I honestly think that if they weren't there, if their friendship wasn't so beautiful, I don't think I would have loved this series as much as I did. The romance was good, okay? There's a nice little love triangle in the Infernal Devices, but their friendship, I cried so many tears over that. And I know a lot of people would appreciate if we had more novels that were not so heavily filled with romance. I think we just need balance, okay? We need some balance. Next thing I want to talk about is strong female characters. Now I think this is specifically on our definition of strong female characters. I am guilty of this as well. You know, I always picture girls that like fighting, they're assassins. I do enjoy reading about female characters that are like that, but I also think that strength comes from different places. I feel like this is like a personal wish of mine just because I would relate to it more. I'd really love it if we could have more characters that are strong, but that they're also feminine and soft, and I don't know. Just someone that comes to mind is Queenie from the Fantastic Beasts movie. I will insert a picture of her somewhere around here. If you've seen that film, she's like that. She's really cute and she's feminine and she's just nurturing, I guess. She's also really strong and she's brave, and I would consider her a strong female character. I hope I'm explaining this like in a way that you can understand. I just want to see in novels where femininity is used as a strength, where it is a strength. Let's have different types of strong female characters, not just the assassins, murderers, I like fighting and blood type of characters. This is just, again, personal wish, something that I want to see more of. Also, I forgot to mention, but of course, I've not read every single book that is out there, so if you have any recommendations for me, go ahead, please. Got 15 minutes and my camera. Okay. Next thing I want more of is more villain arcs, or more books written in the perspective of the villains. I don't know why, but I feel like it would be so interesting. I don't know. I just want to be in their head. I want to understand the villains better. I want to know why they are the way they are. Like, why are they so evil? Are they really evil? What makes them human? Like, what makes them complex? I've heard some people say that they would like a book written in the point of view of Voldemort, which is like the biggest villain I can think of right now. But I've heard people say that, I've seen people say that, and honestly I think it'd be really interesting. I had some other things I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. Oh my god, I just remembered another thing I wanted to talk about. The other thing I wanted to talk about is tropes. Tropes in YA. More tropes. Okay, I don't think more is the right word, but I think that tropes are okay. If your story has a trope, it's okay. I love many tropes, and I think tropes are tropes. How many times am I gonna say trope? I think tropes are tropes because they work. As long as your story is different, write your own version of that trope. And if you make it your own, I think it's fine. Who cares? Who cares? I think my favorite trope is probably like hate to love, and that's like everywhere. Everywhere. I don't really get it when somebody says that they wish there were less tropes in novels. I think that's unavoidable. It's gonna happen. Have you ever read Cinderella where she's from Tonga? Where she dances with, instead of a prince, she dances with a princess? Or both? The prince and the princess? She likes them both? Who will she pick? Love triangle? It's the same story. It's different. It's still different. Tropes are great. I love a lot of them. Give me more. I think that's it for this time around. I need to sit down and think of more things I want, because there's definitely more things I want. If you like this video, make sure you... Make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This is a discussion video, so please feel free to discuss down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!